Hi again. Last week I did a video on the importance of looking poor when you're wealthy, especially if you're a millionaire. And this got me thinking, what age are people becoming millionaires these days? It was something I was curious about, so I'm going to make a little video about it. I'm going to be doing this in dollars. I know I'm British. If you don't like the fact that I'm British and I'm doing it in dollars, then go eat a bag of the dollar is the number one world currency in the world. So that's why I'm using it. This is going to be fun. Let's get into it. All right, so just to be clear, a millionaire is not somebody who has a job where he earns $1 million a year. I mean, it could be if he actually saves all of that money and puts it in his bank or invests it. But we're talking about net worth in this video. So that means the amount that you're left with if you were to sell everything you own and you put that money in the bank. Then how much would you have? If you've got $1 million or more, then you're a millionaire. So for example, if a guy has $1 million house and he has a $500,000 mortgage, then he is not a millionaire. He is only a half millionaire, if that's a thing, because he owns half of the house and the bank or the mortgage provider owns the other half. Whereas if a guy owns his house outright and it's a $600,000 house, plus he has $300,000 in bonds and stocks and investments, plus a $5,000 car and $25,000 in the bank and the first issue of Iron Man comic, then he's a millionaire. And yes, I did say a $5,000 car. Most millionaires are smart with their money. They know where to invest it and they know that a car is a depreciating item that does not hold its value unless it's like some special vintage car or something like that, which you might see a millionaire driving one of those because yes, they do hold the value and even go up in value. But most millionaires, if they're smart, they do not drive brand new cars off the car lot. They drive old, inexpensive cars and they're not trying to impress other people with their wealth. Now then, if you see it on social media where there is a guy or multiple people driving about in Lamborghinis and all of this flashy stuff, luxury lifestyles, they're mainly living in debt, a lot of them, and they're just trying to impress other people. And it's not about the enjoyment of them having the item, it's about trying to feel validated externally. And like I said, a lot of them are in debt, and that's not where you want to be. You don't want to copy that. Stay away from that. The psychological toll that it will take on your life is not worth it. All right, so let's get into it. The average age of a millionaire these days is approximately 50 years old. Now, bear in mind, this was data that was collected from the Federal Reserve Survey of Consumer Finances, which only produced these stats every 3 years, and this is from 2022-2023. So those figures may be a little bit different. I know there's another channel here on YouTube that done their own survey, and their results came in at 49 years old. Now, here's the thing. You might assume that most of those people are earning ridiculous amounts of money, but actually 10% of those millionaires earn up to $100,000 per year. And actually, even people earning the average wage in the US, which is $60,000, they can still become a millionaire in 16 years if they just save and invest 50% of their wage. And for those watching this thinking that you can't live on $30,000 per year in the US, I don't buy into that at all. I truly believe that you can live comfortably on $30,000 per year. And I think you can easily invest 50% of your wage no matter where you're working in the Western world if you're a single guy working full time. But the real question is, do you really want to? I mean, my personal opinion is that you should start reducing your working hours as your investments start to grow, because if you're so focused on becoming a millionaire and you're just constantly working full time for 16 years or longer or whatever it may be, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities in life that you should have done at the right time. I made a video about this recently, so I'll leave a link in the description for that. But what I'm trying to say is I think it's important to invest as much as you can, but also make time to enjoy life. It's about finding that happy, good work-life balance. If you get too obsessed with money and becoming a millionaire, it's going to detract from that, and we don't want that. I mean, it's not like you won't still become a millionaire, it'll just take longer. But to be honest, I think the real goal here is to decide how much you need to live on comfortably and then aim to earn that amount in passive income. Like I said, becoming a millionaire isn't going to change your life at all. You'll still be the exact same person. So if you're not happy now, you're not going to be happy when you're a millionaire either. It's, I think, much more important is carving out the time to do the things that do truly fulfill you, like spending time with family and friends, working on your passions. Part of the problem with modern society at the minute is that we've lost a spiritual connection, and I think people need to worship something. So if you take away a spiritual connection to something, if a person isn't religious, or they don't have something higher to have a connection to, then they're going to look for something else. And for a lot of people, sadly, this is money. If you waste all that time trying to become a millionaire, trying to collect material possessions, it's not going to make you happy. The bottom line is you can always make more money, but you can't make more time. So learning to be appreciative of the things you already have will fulfill you more than becoming a millionaire ever will. I thought that was important to remind you about at the end of this video. Hope you got something from this. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Ciao.